Excellent. Do all the audio for it. Whoa, party on, man! I can't remember what he. Marvin, what? I don't remember exactly what he said. You have a man. You have a man with the white girl. I don't remember. Dr. Dre, yeah, on the block. I'm Robin here. Oh, Robin. Holy Polaris, Batman. Oh, well, this music is going way too good with it.
It's awesome. I need to get my markers out. Fudge. Where are my markers at?
Alright. Alrighty. Almost. Okay. Oops. Okay. Oh, we already got problems. Where's old Spencer here? How do I...
Not in there?
I fucking hate Skype. Here we go. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see.
Are we live?
We are live.
Good work.
Yep, killing it as always. All
You're
right.
doing it, buddy.
let me edit you quick here. Oops. No.
Do it to it.
Well, how's it going, everyone? We've got some cool stuff going on here. Oh, I see what's going on. Oops. Oh my God! What a fucking horrible beginning.
Well, it's just a lot of different stuff that's happening lately, and we hadn't been doing our podcast. And thank everybody for watching. We're trying to update you on tonight's episode and talk to you about some of the things that are going on in the house. Also, I've got a couple of complaints that I want
Lay
to
'em on me, brother.
Big Brother Canada this season. But do you have that clip of them talking about our podcast queued up? I know that's what you're getting going.
Yeah, I've also. This is just just fucking around with the aesthetics of it all. It looks like garbage, but yeah, I've got the episode queued up here. I'm gonna go back
How
to.
does it look like garbage?
It's just not. I'm just doing all sorts of wacky shit. I forgot that we're not having a guest, so. Oh, not that one. That one. Okay. And then hold up. Oh, okay, boom. All right, this looks a little bit better.
We're live a little early.
Yeah, a little early, but better late than never. Or wait, that's not it. Let's see. All right, guys, hold on a second. We're gonna go back to the place. You're not gonna see Spencer here. Let me bring this back up. Intro. All right. This is today. Them talking.
Well, I'm okay with Emmett being the last fun thing.
Oh shit, we gotta queue it up here.
Or left.
Love the pizza boy.
I want to see.
Is your mic
I
muted?
want to see there were.
Nope, they can hear me.
He would be fine.
Just because he'd rip on
It should be fine.
He'd be like the human being bot.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
talking about Andy.
Deers. I think he's very quiet. Soft.
Spencer.
With the beard, I don't know.
Okay,
no,
here we
but
go.
Do
in,
him and Spencer and McCrae have a show.
Yeah.
Do like a
like,
podcast.
I don't ever,
Off the block.
Off the
Sick.
block.
I never remember him
Yeah.
like being
It's like
overly
what do they call
opinionated.
those things? Webcast?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Hell, I can't hear it, so let me
No,
know
I
when it's
know.
done.
Okay.
Yeah, well, sorry, man.
McCrae and Spencer.
And
And they do it for BB Can.
They're doing it for this?
Yeah.
Sick.
Talking about us every night
Or are we gonna get
after.
into-
Talking about us every night after.
Yeah.
I could totally see
Who's
Ooh.
that? JP?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, we got one more clip. That one ended. It's a pretty good one. This one's more masturbatory for me, anyways.
Probably thinks you
Oh,
have too
this is
many
the one you talked.
opinions.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Let me throw this in here so you can
What?
throw this around.
I have too many opinions.
This is it, right?
I just want Spencer and McCrae to like me.
We do like you, Sarah.
Did you know they have like a show?
No.
McCrae definitely does.
It's together.
No, McCrae definitely likes you.
Oh yeah. You think?
You're like the same person.
I hope so.
I love McCrae. I love McCrae.
They have like a it's a podcast, right?
Mhm.
Off the block or
Off the block. She
Yeah.
says it again, and then just forever becomes off the block.
They do BB
They love
Can.
the Canadian one.
So like
Really.
after every episode, they
After every
Still pretty
episode.
awesome.
Cool.
Still pretty awesome that somebody's talking about our little goofy
All
podcast.
right, let me come back. Here. All right, we're back.
Am I muted?
Nope, you're good. You haven't been muted the whole time.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah. Yeah. No, and I like how they just keep on being like, oh yeah, and then like after every episode, they're doing podcasts. I'm like, oh,
Hey.
so
Sorry, guys.
yeah, we've been super
Yeah,
busy,
no.
guys. Yeah, including Spencer's like him looking for a job. I just got a fucking big time job, so I've been fucking busy as a motherfucker too. So we have to apologize again, but
Yeah.
we're trying to give you the goods. We're trying to bring you some good old fashioned goodness.
Yeah, sometimes we don't want to give you half-ass shit.
Yeah,
You know, if we
yeah.
don't have time, and it's hard to keep up with it. We can watch the episodes, but sometimes the feeds are off at crazy times, and I can't watch when I'm trying to do stuff. I'm trying to find work, and so this Big Brother Canada 3 season has been. It's been a good season, but it's been tough just for me to keep up with the podcast. So sorry about that. Hopefully, we won't have near this kind of issue for BP17. I don't foresee that.
No, not at all.
It'll be all good. But no, dude. I kind of want to start out with this. Normally, our show, and we've always plugged it this way, as stands for the smartest, Big Brother audience out there.
Yeah,
Talking
for
about
the game players,
gaming for the game
by
players.
the game players.
Yeah, not the clickbait tabloid type crap.
People
that,
Magazine. They're just like us. They're racists. I don't know.
that floods these. There's a lot of podcasts and blogs and all that kind of stuff about Big Brother, and we don't want to give anybody crap. We try to work really hard.
Absolutely.
And but the way Big Brother Canada 3 has been frustrating me is it's kind of cut our Achilles heel of speculation and game talk, because there's been so many twists that you can't talk. Nobody's can get a pure game going. It's just how well you're able to navigate through the twist. And I want to point out that so I said I'd like to say this. I don't want to do just a ton of speculation tonight, because there's not much point in it. I just want to kind of talk about the game as it's been, as it sits, and I guess where it could go. But how can we tell? Okay, Risha went home, twist.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Neha went home, twist. Instant eviction. Okay. Willow Kevin went home, twist. Jordan went home because of a twist. Cindy coming back in the house. And when Johnny went home, there was a twist, Bruno's special veto or whatever, that, could have changed the noms and somebody else would have gone home. So you could say that even was another place where there could have been, an eviction based on a twist. And then we've got the safe, the two safe medallions or whatever you call them, the extra. It's basically coup d'etat that Brittany holds.
Yeah.
That we saw in the episode tonight, and if you've been watching the feeds, it's kind of been hard to tell just because the way she can't really talk about it. But it's kind of been clear.
Well, the way that I see it is kind of like, it's like, there's no point in speculating on gameplay, because to me, like, I don't want to say that gameplay is dead necessarily, but it's like, if I was in that house and there was just this many twists, I'd be like, I'm just going to roll over, fucking call me when it's eviction night, because some twist is going to happen, then shit's going to, go down. Like call me then, and then we'll talk game, because otherwise, there's no point in talking. There's going to be 37 more twists, Chevy power shifts, and, like, the only thing you can... What I was gonna say, the only thing you can speculate on essentially is what twist is coming next. Like,
what twist is next?
Yeah.
What are they not done? Yeah, no, absolutely. With this twist here, you've got somebody that's really playing the game, like Bruno. Using that veto to save Zach to keep a bigger target in the house.
Big move.
Big move. Guys really thinking like he's afraid of this guys versus girls, this all girls alliance. Coming at him. That. I think has been kind of. I think that paranoia has been clogging his brain for the game a little bit, but it's kept him safe just the way he's handled things socially in the house. But I want to say the week that Johnny went home, that veto was set up to have helped him. So I don't ever want to be like conspiracy theorist, but obviously we got Brittany and Sarah to win the this special save, the opportunity to win it by being have-nots, voted in by Canada. Like there's been things. There's been things in place that I think have been really to help that side of the house. It seems like.
Really?
You know?
But
Yeah.
I see. The only thing that I disagree with is that, like, if you would have looked last week, like Kevin was Canada's golden boy, you know. Like, if that's really, I think that, like, they would have tried to help him before anyone else. But on the other side of that, Sarah does get a lot of, like, production help, I guess. Like, one time she was really begging for, like, please, Big Brother, call me to diary room, you know. But I don't know. To me, it's like
Kevin's problem was becoming powerful and popular, kind of in that middle lull of the game where they really need to kick it into high gear going into the final 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I think that they, is a possibility. I mean, they couldn't have predicted Brittany to win.
Yeah.
I guess, but since she did, I thought that special veto was going to be in the floor for somebody to find. And you remember Kevin earlier in the year was playing with it, was trying to get in there, and they told him to get out.
Yeah.
I thought that was for somebody to find.
I know that would have been
like
way
Allison
cooler.
last
Yeah,
year.
exactly. But I mean, like, to me, it's like if they're gonna introduce a crazy fucking thing like that, like, just put it in there. Don't tell anyone about it, and let someone fucking find it. No clues, no nothing. Like, let someone just start like, what the fuck is, like, that's the coolest thing. Like,
Yeah,
that would be the fucking.
I know that you were like rattling stones there at the Big Brother house. You playing,
fuck yeah.
like 5 little things.
Fuck yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is like I dick with everything because it's like I want that. Like that's always what I want in my fucking house. Like a fucking bookshelf spins open. You know, like that's cool. Like give us that opportunity. Like let us find something like that. It's like on the island of Survivor. It's like they have an immunity idol just hanging out. Like let that be Big Brother too. Like you guys can be creative enough to fucking do it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think that Big Brother Canada's taken a great show, and it's not gotten bad. I'm not saying that at all.
No.
I'm enjoying the season, but the twists have made such an impact on the people that are actually trying to play the game, like the Kevins, like the Nahas. And like I guess I still want to say Jordan that should have been a safe week for him to have been a pawn.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't because Cindy came in and got some things going.
I think that they took the formula. I think that like the formula from last season, the season before that was like probably 90% US with 10% UK injection. This season they got the formula wrong, the mix is off, where it's like it's way too much, like it has the US like event scheme, but like the UK like it has been injected way too much, where it's like everyone votes for everything all the time, and like even my tweet before was like everyone should just get producer credits on IMDb because literally you decide what the fuck happens in the game next. Tell us what the narrative should be. Like no, how about you tell us what the narrative is? Like I don't know.
No. And we'll let these games develop. Let these people play for 2 or 3 weeks straight without the influence of a twist getting in there and
character comes out, like all this different stuff comes out, like true colors and what have you. Like this is the point in the game where it should be the best to watch. And to me, like it's become literally, I don't know, like I watch it, but it's like I want to see some fucking like strategizing and shit. But I almost feel like they're in the same way. Like fuck it, why strategize? Who gives, it's just going to be Twist Century. I don't know.
I mean, like, it's one of those things that it's just like Ashley. Ashley's getting blood on her hands for no particular good reason.
Yep.
Now, I would not mind this twist at all had it not been for some of the previous twists, I mean, even like the triple eviction was good
to follow. To follow it up with a fucking coup d'état. Like you guys are really fucking just blowing your load all over this season. Where it's like save some for season 4. Jesus Christ! Like at the fucking next week, the twist is gonna be enter fucking 4 all-stars. They're gonna coach you guys and then they're gonna enter the game again. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, they got Emmett in the house.
Well, they didn't. How come they didn't? That must be a segment coming up, like because that was supposed to run yesterday, right?
Yeah, probably so. That was yesterday, I think.
Well, let's take a Zips Wine break.
Zips Wine break.
Zips Wine, the only wine to sponsor On the Block. Let me try to frame this up. It's not going to be framed up on your screen, Spencer. We got some Zips Wine rolling right here. I'm even going to take on my picture. We're going to make it big. We're going to alt-tab it in here. Boom. Zips Wine. The only wine that on the block drinks excessively. Alright. Alright. Let me pop this sucker open. Let me give her a test run. Let's get a test run going here.
While you're giving that thing a sip, write this down there at home. Zipswine.com. You can go in there and order a variety pack of single-serving wine glasses that you can open up with your teeth. Like,
It's so
this
simple.
animal.
It's just so simple. Oh, it smelled. Oh, I'm spilling a little bit. Tastes like the milk of gods. The nectar
The
of.
Zips Wine timeout.
That's a Zips Wine's time out. We've got our own sponsors. Fuck Twistos. You guys didn't give a shit. We got Zips Wine.
Zipswine.com. Go there and
Everyone
order
go there.
some. And enter promo code on the block 15, and you'll receive 15% off of your order, shipped directly to your house.
I'm drinking a fine Chardonnay. Oh, it's delicious. All right, let's get back on topic here.
Back on topic. All right, McCrae, who at this point in the game did you see this twist totally destroying? Bruno or Zach?
From a strategic standpoint, or from what we know on the outside of the house, like from our omniscient view, I think that Brittany has to go after Zach because, like,
Certainly.
Zach is connected to Ashley. Ashley didn't make the move that she really should have by putting Bruno onto the block, because then it takes away a powerful ally of Zach's. You keep the girls strong in case you want to roll with them. You keep Zach with you. Like she should have made that move, because I think that Zach would have never lost faith in her because she made that move. He would have just had to go along with it. So I think that Brittany has to use Bruno in a way, but Brittany has to go after Zach, I think, because he literally has the control over what's going on in the house right now. Like, he has all the fucking puppets.
So what do? Do you make Godfrey safe and keep herself safe and nominate Bruno and Zach?
And then where's
Godfrey
the vote
up there
go?
as a pawn?
But
and put Zach
no,
up
you
there?
have to
I
take
mean, what
off.
do you?
If you want Bruno to stay, you have to take Godfrey off to keep. Yeah, because Godfrey will vote Zach out over Bruno. So, like, you have to take off Bruno. I think the vote count is then, like, to go to Zach, because Ashley can't vote, and then the only other person would be Peely, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
So then, like, that's how you make him go home, 100%. If Bruno sits next to, like... If Bruno sits next to Godfrey, I mean, Bruno would probably go. I guess I don't really know what the... I don't know what the temperature in the house is against Godfrey.
Ashley can't vote. Zach would be able to vote. Zach and Peely. Zach and Peely would vote to keep Bruno.
Zach and Peely? Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, they'd probably want to keep... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, like, Bruno is definitely... I don't know, like... But whose game is getting rid of Bruno good for? Like, for Sarah or, like, Brittany, is that good for their game?
Sarah was
Sarah.
out, but
Sarah.
I don't know. I don't necessarily... What's that?
No, I was going to say, yeah, absolutely. Sarah definitely wants Bruno out. But, I mean, even still, is that the... I don't know, I guess. It's tough to say. I still think that Zach is just the most dangerous player there right now.
Zach is a dangerous player, dude. But, like, I mean, with the twist that's coming up, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's about to be snipered out.
Yeah, really.
I mean, really, nobody's going to see it coming, and then boom, toast.
But is someone going to make them fucking move? Like, Brittany has to do it. Like, if she goes after Bruno, then it's game over. Zach won.
Yeah, you got to put. Oh, and you got to put Bruno up on the block, because Godfrey will vote Zach out. Yeah, so.
Oh yeah.
So Bruno has to go up, so they both have to be used. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Really, I wouldn't think. I mean, unless I don't know. Okay.
Well, the toughest thing for Brittany is probably, like, how do you, like, talk to Sarah about it? Like, well, if someone could stay and go up, do you talk in hypotheticals to try to get around Big Brother? Like, or do you not even fucking risk it? Like, you have to be like, hypothetically, if this happened, What a cool power, though. Like, just, like, imagine that sucker. Just, oh, fuck you. Like, it's so much power. Why do they give everything? There's just so much power in the house. Like, and I think it's, total coincidence that Brittany got both of them. But shit, she's fucking...
What's that?
Well, I mean, Brittany technically got the triple eviction power, essentially. Like, that was a power.
Sure,
you know?
sure. No, absolutely, absolutely.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Man, hey, Brittany was my girl from early on since the cast was announced. Do you remember y'all didn't think that
Yeah.
that y'all thought that was a bad pick that I had Brittany? I mean, I've been shocked by her. I mean, not shocked by her, but surprised. I thought she'd be a well liked, but I saw her more of like a Cerie from Survivor several seasons ago. But anyway, she's played a great social game and strategic game, and been empowered, made decisions.
Dude, well, that's exactly it. Like, her, like, character arc so far has been insane, essentially. Like, if you think about it, like, she's been fucking loser pawn to fucking, like, in power to fucking on the outs to back in crazy amount of power, where it's like, this is the character that we should be seeing that, I don't know, like, I think that her... like, the takeaway from Big Brother this season is going to be she's awesome. Like, what a great player.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, no matter what.
No,
like, I
absolutely.
think she'll always go down as, like, a decent player, like, regardless of how many twists she got. But
Dude.
it's like she's had to live through so much shit more than, like, I'll ever know, you know?
Well, and you know what? When you're playing Big Brother Canada and there's a lot of Canadian voted twists, you know,
Being popular,
you know,
definitely, or being likable.
didn't become the underdog on purpose, but
Mhm.
her attitude while she was there, the decisions she made, and the game that she played, and you know what she projected and put out, Canada liked her.
That's
so
a strat-
I mean,
yeah, that's
you're playing
yeah.
to the country too, the country that's voting for the twists.
Absolutely.
So, but no, Brittany, this twist will help her, and she's got to make it through a couple more evictions before she is seen
Absolutely.
as not as a good player, to be seen as a really good player.
The problem with her gameplay right now, I think, is that literally she's in the worst position ever, I think, almost, because it's like she's good enough to be considered a comp threat, but not good enough to, like, maybe win the comps that she's going to need to, but, like, she's also, like, perceived as weak, but not weak enough to be considered a weak player to bring to the end. You know, where she's riding this middle line of the no man's land, where it's like either you know you got to be a comp threat or a fucking floaty person to get to the end, or you know.
Yeah, you're exactly right. She's kind of in that weird, funky middle ground where you don't want to be sitting next to her in the final two.
Yeah.
You know,
where it's like no matter what the reason to bring her, there's never a good reason to bring her. Like never a good reason, and it's just like, ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, she's too. She's got too much going for her. Sit in the final two chair, even with twist or not. Okay, next week, I'm just going to jump out on a limb and totally assume Zach's going. Is that stupid?
No, I mean, Arlie called that early in this week. Arlie called it so early.
Because you've got Ashley Peely, you've got Sarah Brittany, and you got Bruno Godfrey. And then Godfrey's kind of got his little goofy alliances that he set up with Sarah and Brittany, and with Peely and Ashley. So if that happens, if Zach goes home, is Godfrey safe? I think so.
I think Godfrey's like covered in a lot of positions, like just so many different ways.
I don't see anybody. It's not the point now, like where they are in the game at Final Six. There's two. The game's too serious for pawns, I think, at this time. I think they need to be putting up big players to go home.
Yeah,
you know?
they have to.
Like Godfrey's services may or may not be needed much going forward. I mean, you know, depending on who gets HOH. Like, if say Sarah gets HOH, I don't think she'd put up Godfrey. I think it would be, you know,
again,
Bruno and Ashley maybe.
I can't tell the read of the house for like what the opinion is of a Godfrey, you know, like I don't get what everyone thinks of him, like what do they like him, like he's a bonehead they think, you know?
I think they think he's just like this goofy character. Honestly, I don't think they think, you know what, you know who the fuck he's turned out to remind me of that I never thought early in the season he would, but he kind of reminds me about how lovable yet game strategy talking Adele was.
Yeah, where it's like the savvy Adele, super savvy Adele.
You remember how like Adele would be fun. He played real hard in the beginning, you know, with the Outcast with Paul and Kyle.
Best alliance
kind
ever.
of got messed up, and that's, you know, Godfrey got in trouble earlier, you know, trying to win that competition. He got Brittany mad at him, I guess, got on the block. He's gotten himself off the block twice, and he's played the pawn role out pretty well to an extent.
Well, he's another very
and he's got a
interesting
good attitude
character
about
arc.
it. He's interesting. Yes, he knows what's going on in the house, and he's covering his bases. Godfrey's playing a great game.
I think so. I think it's going to be like it's such an understated game at this point. Like it's starting to like they're starting to give him the edit of like I know what's going on. Like I
Sure,
fucking like
sure.
because in the
Well-
beginning it was such a fucking like this dude is total bonehead. Like they gave him the
Yeah.
super bonehead edit.
I love the Godfather stuff.
Yeah.
and I love that, man.
I think
And love
everything
how, like,
about Godfrey is fucking amazing. like
I do. I think like the Godfather's rules for throwing comms. Well, that's funny stuff.
well, I
man.
think they like misappropriated him in the beginning, or not misappropriated, but like they just didn't use him correctly at all. Like they like he should have been the fucking star of the show in the beginning. You know, like
like Godfrey. It took him a little while to get his sea legs, but once you kind of figured out what was going on, and the thing about Big Brother is you got to figure out where your place in the house is and how to work from there.
Yeah.
If you don't know your role, you can't work from there.
Yeah.
Godfrey was a little sloppy at first, but he found out where he needed to be and how to work from that position.
and he's working that
Not-
groove so
not one of those
nicely.
people that wants to always have a hit list that they're announcing. Oh,
Yeah.
this person out, this
This person's next. No, he's just like, I'm here for the
next.
ride, yo. Like everything.
Yeah, exactly. And he's wheeled and dealed. I love. I'm not ashamed to. I'm a little ashamed to admit that I had such low hopes and expectations
Yeah,
for Godfrey, but I will
absolutely.
admit that he's definitely made me proud.
Well, like he's my desktop
okay.
background, and every time I sit down at my desk and I see him just fucking like
Oh,
jack,
jumping
dude,
up or
like
whatever.
that gets me amped. Like I'm ready to kick
Yeah.
the world's ass when I see that picture because it's just like fuck, dreams do come true. I don't know,
Yeah,
I love it.
Hey, have you noticed that Ashley has been getting a little bit better edit, a little bit more credit for the game she's playing, as separate from Zach?
Absolutely.
and-
But they undermined that immediately, which I was bothered by. Where they like gave her the being like, well, I'll do whatever I want, Zach, and then it's like right away, like I'm gonna do what Zach wants, or where it's just like, don't
Well-
put that in there, Big Brother. Like, make it.
But-
They should show why her reasons are for,
Sure.
wanting to go after Brit, because
But-
it's like to me, it seems like undermining her intelligence and stuff.
Sure. Well, they said it like on the last episode. In the diary room, she was saying that that people think that Zach is her number one person, but it's really Peely.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think honestly, twist or no twist, I think Zach has played his game out.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Dude, honestly, if he's lost Ashley as being the person that was going to she's willing to trim that fat and keep moving forward with a decent partner.
But again, like diary rooms be damned, I think, because like who the fuck really
diary
knows?
rooms be damned, but I've seen live feeds where she's talking.
I think she knows.
Yeah,
I think
Peely-
she's smart enough. Like she knows who the fuck I am, which I would never expect. Like she does not seem like she knows what the fuck the game is, But like the more and more we like see of her, like she knows what the fuck is going on. But don't get me
She
wrong.
does.
I think she would definitely take Zach just as fast. Like I think she'll have
Well, I
Zach in a
think-
heartbeat.
Well, I'm gonna put this big dramatic glow to it. I think
Yeah.
that she saw Zach lose all his power when Jordan left and
Oh.
scrambles since then. And now that Kevin's gone, she's like a parasite, used every bit of good game that Zach had, and now this twist is going to kick him right in the ass, and she's not going to give a shit.
If she
She's gonna
picks
keep
up the
trudging
pieces,
along.
if she picks up the pieces and goes on, like I will do nothing but salute and be like, yes, good choice, Because
Yep.
literally, again, this is like what I like to think of as like the fucking spaceship to fucking outer space, where you get your fucking mega rockets, you fucking plant on that sucker's gonna take you into orbit, you fucking drop that
Yep.
fucker off and you're gone to the moon, baby,
Yep,
Like that's
hell yeah.
exactly what
No.
it is. You drop that weight and you're fucking flying, jettison the motherfucker,
That's right.
get going,
That's
and that's what hopefully like. Yeah, but the problem is, I think with the girls right now is they kind of have to play. They have to try to like get Zach and Godfrey and Bruno to go at each other. I think, like,
Well, dude, okay. Like I said, I'm talking as if Zach's going. This whole
Mhm.
episode would be a total waste of everybody's time. Nobody will rewatch it.
yeah,
But it doesn't matter. I mean, that's the easy assumption that Zach, like Brittany, wants Zach out. I mean, that's no
Yeah.
lie, no secret. That
Mhm.
that needs to happen for her game.
yeah,
And so going forward, you got Godfrey. That if Godfrey's in the kind of position that I think he can kind of fake continue these fake alliances with Brittany and Sarah and with Peely and Ashley by just going to them and just actually kind of playing like this this Godfrey character that they've come to know and kind of they don't really trust him, but like they kind of think that he's harmless in a way, so like they can kind of work with him. And at this point, the game numbers are all really that matter, and they could at least talk enough game to him to clue him into what their strategies are, what they've got going on, with the expectation of using him for a vote to go their way. I do think that Ashley can't play an HOH. Peely has almost no chance of winning, in all honesty, depending on what it is. So you're looking at Bruno, Godfrey, Sarah or Brittany. I mean, like that's going to be a big week.
This is a huge week.
You know?
Yeah, this is where the fucking shit changes. This is where the fucking everything is really set in motion. The final 3 or whatever they do. Yeah, the final 3 I think is set in motion essentially at this point. I think. Yeah, like depending on who wins this HOH.
I agree. Hey, I haven't looked at the calendar, but is there going to be another double coming up?
I have no idea, but they got to start fucking.
Or a double, double,
I think they gotta fucking. They gotta cut some chaff here soon.
In the house. Yeah. So, I'm sure they do. Shit, like I said, I was just bitching about all the twists. I'm sure they do have a.
They got some twist, a fucking Chevy Power Shift coming up here.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I mean, and like, yeah, Bruno's something that, like, he seems like the greatest dude. I cannot wait to meet Bruno. Great dude.
Me too. Bruno, I've been a Bruno fan all freaking season since they announced the cast.
But to me, it's like, if I'm Godfrey, if I'm anyone else in that house, like, the problem with, well, I guess it's kind of the devil you know, the devil you don't. Or, like, Bruno fucking, like, he's opinionated. He knows what he wants. He's going to be more rigid in his ways. Godfrey's more like, go with the flow. You know, where it's like, I would take Godfrey, I'd bring Godfrey further than Bruno. I think that's the problem with Bruno. And that's like what Bruno has to start worrying about, I think, is that like he's perceived as a threat almost before Godfrey, I believe. You know? Sure. And once Zach leaves, if we are under this mission that
once Zach leaves, Bruno will be, that like if Brittany or Sarah win it, it could be Bruno and Godfrey on the block. Bruno being the target. God could go back up as the pawn.
And then and then literally, I think
potentially.
Like,
I mean that
if we're gonna start playing out weeks,
weird. There's a three-way pairs, and it's one of those things that when you get HOH, what pair do you want to go after first? Who's more dangerous to Brittany and Sarah? Ashley and Peely or Bruno and Godfrey? Who's more dangerous to Godfrey? Ashley and Peely? I don't think so. So Brittany and Sarah, sure. But what about Ashley and Peely? What if Peely does win? Who do they put up? Peely will listen to whoever Ashley says.
I bet Godfrey's just praying that he goes up against Bruno and then Bruno goes. Because then he becomes swing, you know? And those girls will go after each other before they go after him, I bet. I bet they're not going to be like, he becomes the swing vote. Like, he needs to lose Bruno to fucking really...
He becomes swing. Yeah, he becomes swing to a point, but then he's still on the low side of the majority alliance in the House. And it would be better to be at a kind of a changing tides almost for Godfrey, I think.
They should put in the double vote. They should put in that fucking Dan Survivor bullshit. They should put in the motherfucking double vote, baby. Like, that's what should go on next season. Big Brother 17, you listen to this? Fucking, if you do that, you owe us royalties. You owe us royalties for all those episodes that you involve that shit.
Well, wouldn't they? I think they'd owe, like,
fuck that.
Mark Burnett.
No, fuck
I don't
that.
think they would owe.
No, Mark Burnett. I made that idea way up. Fuck you.
But okay, man. The season of twists.
Yeah, I think we pretty much. I think we kind of covered everything. I mean, like we covered the triple. We covered the.
Well, like I said, there's only so much you can cover when there's going to be
another twist. Exactly,
dude. Okay, it's almost like BB16 with Derek. You know.
Yeah.
Derek. We all knew Derek was going to win so early in the season. Okay. If there'd been this many twists,
Derek would have been gone already. He'd been gone already.
See, that's the thing. You like a good game takes a while to get traction and start rolling. You know,
absolutely.
And if you want to have, if you want to have any, talking to Alec and Peter, at Reality Rally, and Alec was saying that there's nobody that's playing this season that will be one of the greats. And I disagreed with him. I said, you just don't know that. It was because especially then, it was way too early to be able to tell. And at that time, Newport was looking real good. I'd watched the conversation with Bruno and Zach knew where everybody was at in the house. It was really looking good for Newport at that time. But that was before everything happened that happened. But I say that to say this is that you cannot build a masterful, one of the best games in Big Brother history, a Derek game, an Evil Dick game, a Dr. Will game. You can't build those kind of games with all these twists. I mean, it just you can't you can win at a good game with twist, but you can't win with a great game with these many twists. In my opinion.
agree. No, I agree absolutely. I think that like pretty much. I mean, Peely being the exception. I think if any of them won, Peely and Godfrey, and I'll tell you why. But any of them any of them winning the game, I think everyone would be like, "Well, good job! Like, man, you guys had to deal with some shit. You know, you probably had all your different battles and what have yous. You know, Peely, I think, like, she will never probably be perceived as a good winner, good player, like no matter what. No. Really not. And then, which is, I like her. Can't wait to be her. But like. Yeah,
but according to the edit and the game that we know that she's played, she hasn't played the kind of game that people are going to,
go fucking
the greatest winners.
The upper echelon of all-time players. But Godfrey, I think that there would be almost a case for Godfrey because it's like because he almost played the game that I thought would be so fucking amazing if, like, say Gina Marie played it. You know, fucking like. I don't know what's going on, and then fucking, like, the smartest person in the room, you know, like, that is the game I want to see so badly, and Godfrey has almost, like, of course, it's not even close, but, like, this is the closest that we'll ever see to that game so far, you know, and...
Well, no, Godfrey's played, I've enjoyed Godfrey's game. I do think if he got to the final 2 and won, I do think that he will have played an awesome game. Thing with Big Brother mccrae that I feel like happens, though, is... Unless you're the big baller shot caller and you got just dripping in blood and your saber was the one.
Well, but that's for the fucking the dumb masses.
Your saber's the one that forced everybody off the plank, each week. That's what people like.
No,
so.
That's the dumb masses. The way the way that I see it is fucking. The president's never fighting the war. Those are the ones that are fucking the shot callers. Like, oh, because you killed a fucking bunch of guys, because you're fucking Audie Murphy, doesn't mean shit to me. Or it's like, you're fucking Roosevelt. That's who you want to be. You want to be the dude in the smoke-filled room making the fucking decisions, rolling around on polio. Fuck it. Like, that's to me, anyways. Like, everyone wants to be the fucking... I like Jeremy Maguire. I'm gonna fucking just power through everything. No, fuck that. Like, I want to be the guy that didn't get any blood on my hand. I sat back. I fucking just twiddled my fingers and pushed the pawns. It's like, sure, Godfrey didn't do that, but man, he fucking sat back and was like, I'm gonna be a pawn. Sure enough, he's gonna become a queen. Like
Godfrey's almost played this role of like... You know how, like, in goofy sitcoms in, like, the 80s and 90s...
I thought you were going to say, like the Goofy movie. Okay, yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, but, like, there's that Urkel character, or, like, the Dauber and Coach. There's, like, these characters, or, like, even, like, the Barney Stinson.
Dauber.
And, How I Met Your Mother. There's, like, not the... it's somebody that's, an exaggerated personality almost. Yeah. That's kind of how Godfrey is. Like, Godfrey is a funny and hysterical, almost like that kind of...
But it's disarming. Character. It's disarming and fucking, like... I guess I don't know from, like, inside the house, but I would be like, this guy doesn't know what's going on. Like, he's a great person to pick bring with. He hasn't won shit, like... Even though he's clearly just, like, fucking around. I don't know. It's... Yeah. He's playing a good character.
Hey, shout out to John Party, at John_Party. So, he was shouting out on the block on Twitter.
Oh, fuck yeah. My boy.
He's my fucking dog. I can't wait to see that motherfucker.
I know, it's going to be great. We got a bunch of people in here. We got about 51 watching. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Good
You think, about time to wrap her up?
Yeah, let's wrap her up, man. I think it's good.
What's a good, like, what do we want to, like, how do we wrap it up? How do we even finish these fuckers? Like, would it be, like, predictions, or what? We don't do that shit, do we?
No, we
I don't even know what we do anymore. How do you even wrap it up? Like, what do we got?
We can thank our sponsor Zips Wine again.
Zips Wine, so great. I finished the whole glass.
Finished the entire glass.
Hey, please, Mikey, he likes it.
Zipswine.com. We'll have that information, the coupon code. We'll have that in the comment or in the area at the bottom information. So
absolutely. Does anyone want to, or do we want to like throw out like a situation for the audience to kind of fucking riff on?
Yes. Okay. Good one. Do you have one in mind?
I don't know.
I mean, I think it would have to be almost like what we talked about earlier with the...
Zach leaves. Is that what you're saying?
Leaves.
Yeah, yes. That's how he started off.
Zach leaves. And, your Brittany and Sarah, maybe who do you if one of them went HOH, who'd you go for first and why? Godfrey and Bruno. It's almost easy because, in my opinion, I hate to spoil the
Spoiled, yeah.
spoil, but I think that you'd want to go for Bruno.
Well, like who?
But
All
so
right, if you're Peely, what do you do? Is that what we're gonna go with? Because it's like, how the fuck is I don't know. Like it's tough. Let's see.
Yeah.
Who else can we go for? If you're Godfrey and you win, is Godfrey even gonna try to win? He's gonna
No,
throw
Godfrey
it. He's got to throw it, right?
Godfrey's got to throw it. I think
He
Godfrey's
has
got to
to.
throw it. Oh, okay. How about that? If you're Godfrey, do you throw it?
Yeah,
Or
if
do
you are
do it?
Godfrey, do you throw this upcoming HOH? Like, chime in. We've got, like, how many days? 2 days till Wednesday. We've got a lot of time. I want to hear if you guys are Godfrey, what do you do? Like, think about it
Oh.
strategically. What, we
and
got a
here's
better one?
Here's another food for thought thing. I don't have another scenario, but okay, if Sarah and Brittany were told that Canada voted them have not, okay,
Yeah.
and then Canada, then it's made apparent when she's got this mega power that she pulls out and changes the game, that they were only made have-nots by Canada so they could win an award, a prize, a
Yeah.
power, okay? What does that do to your game? Does that make, if you're Bruno and you just got in a big shouting match with Sarah in the storage room, does that make you feel like Canada then does not like you? That's why they did not vote you in?
Do you change your strategy
You know,
entirely and start
Do you
kissing
change
ass?
your strategy? Yes. I don't know. That's one of those very weird things.
It's like we've never had to
So-
deal with anything like that. So yeah, please chime in. What would you guys do in that situation?
Any of these questions, chime in. I want to hear your opinions on all this.
I should be
Please
writing
make sure
these
you
down
add
so we can
add
answer them
add
next
stuff in the
week.
comments.
Yeah, please, everyone.
We'll just go back through the comments and read them. No, man, this is a good wrap up point. I
Absolutely.
also want to make sure to mention everybody to please subscribe.
Please hit that subscribe button up here somewhere.
that
Or, I don't know.
subscribe
It's probably
button.
down here, over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit that button.
Um,
Please follow us. You're gonna get more. If you follow on the block pod, you want to get what? You got more?
And on the Black Pod. No, I just want to let's wrap up our podcast stuff, and then I want to bullshit just a little bit about
Okay.
Aaron's wedding.
Okay, cool. Yeah, So follow on the block pod. You'll know exactly when we go live every single time. There'll be a tweet sent out automatically. So that's how you know for sure. Me and Spencer are not so great at tweeting, so that's how you can guarantee that you're going to be following the next upcoming episode. Let's see, what else do we have? Follow Spencer B. Clausen at Spencer B. Clausen. Follow at mccrae Chum. Thanks again, and I don't remember what else we have to pitch. What else do we have to plug?
We'll be back. We'll be doing Greg Merritt's interview pretty soon.
Oh yeah, we got to do Greg and Risha.
He's been available to do it. Our schedules have conflicted a little bit. We had Aaron's wedding this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good segue.
That was a great segue.
Hadn't been able to do it. Anyway, Aaron's wedding, Marilyn and I, we drove down to it, and it was freaking awesome, dude. It was beautiful, as you can imagine. I mean, like,
It
I
looked
didn't
cool.
expect
Was it on her
wet,
ranch?
you know? No. It was in a place in Montgomery, Texas. This beautiful place, basically where they have weddings, like an event stuff thing. It was outdoors. There's this big pavilion, and there's like kind of this like really rustic, badass looking banquet hall. And her husband Nick is a super nice dude.
Really? Cool.
Super nice guy.
I'm
Yeah,
glad to hear
cool
that.
dude.
I'm glad to hear that.
Gina Marie looked great.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
she
nice
looked
to see her
beautiful.
there.
Yeah. How's that? Like getting back together with the old gang? Good
Yeah,
times.
it was fun. Fucking JDM was there.
I'm a boy.
We had fun, man. We had a lot of fun hanging out with Jeremy, and then Liza was there. It's one thing's crazy about like about Big Brother family and stuff. I put that in like air quotes, but like I mean it. Like the people that have gone through it, like it means a lot to me to spend time with them and talk about it and that kind of thing. And not just it, but just it's one of these like it's kind of like these melting pot type situations in life. So it's fun to spend time with these people you never would have met otherwise.
Yeah.
And we shared a hotel room. Jeremy slept on the floor.
Yeah.
It was a king size bed with me, Marilyn in the middle, and then Liza on the other side. And we had a ball, man. We went to Houston, saw Ian.
Oh,
It was
sweet.
just freaking awesome, dude. It was so cool. We
Yeah,
had a
that
great
sounds
time.
good. Well, and like, I don't want to like take anything away from war veterans or anything like that, but it is like a fucking a veteran buddy or a fucking jail buddy,
Sure.
you know, that you shared the clink with or whatever. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
it's probably more like Joe, but yeah.
but it's like the
Yeah.
same thing, you know. You guys shared a similar experience that no one pretty much
Sure.
else ever will experience, and it's like it's calming almost to be able to share stories. But and every time we get together, it's always the same stories over and over again,
Same
same
stories,
shit,
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like I love it right away, and then I get annoyed of it, and then I leave them, and then I miss them again. You know, it's
Yep,
a good
that's
thing.
it.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Hey,
I'm glad.
You got your shit booked for Toronto yet?
No, I think me and Jess are driving again. I think we're gonna drive 100%.
But you are going though.
I'm pretty sure Jess is securing the dates right now. We have to be secured by
You're
Wednesday.
stressing me out, bro.
I know. I don't do stuff unless
I mean,
it's
like,
fucking.
I want you to go so freaking bad. It's insane.
I know. I want to go so bad. Like, just I don't know. The fact that just everything is like getting me going, and like Jess sounds like she wants to go really bad, or she's excited about it. You know, she's loving the season, so you know it's gonna be fun for her to be like, that's fucking Sarah, and like, you know, like that's gonna be crazy. To just be like, this is Zach. I don't know. Like, it's gonna be so weird. Like, because even like me, I fanboy as soon as I meet these motherfuckers. I fanboy out. You
Absolutely.
know, I'm just like, holy shit, they're right here. I love it. And they do the same thing to us. You know, it's crazy. But yeah,
Oh,
it's so
dude,
much fun.
Like, whenever I meet Bruno,
Mhm.
like I'm gonna giggle.
You're
can't wait to meet
gonna
that dude.
giggle. Yeah.
Dude, that's how I felt about meeting Adele and Arlie and
Yeah,
John.
exactly.
Last season, you know.
Yeah.
And man, just unbelievable. It's gonna be so freaking cool. So
Um,
I don't know who's giddier about it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That was yeah. Well, yeah. All right. So yeah, good wrap up. Good. Yeah.
Yep, good.
All right, we're
Absolutely.
at 47 minutes.
I'm going to a thing in Cincinnati called Reality for Diabetes.
Okay.
It's a great cause, so people can go. I'll put it in the thing down in the bottom. I'm looking to see if there's a website to go donate, because I'm trying to help raise money for that, and I want to just give that a shout out. It's in Ohio, but I'm looking at this, and Donnie Thompson's going to be there, and it looks
Hell
like
yeah.
Alyssa is going to be there. I didn't know Alyssa
Oh
was
hell
gonna be
yeah,
there.
man! You get to hang out
So
with
hell yeah,
Alyssa.
can't wait. That's going to
That'll
be
be
awesome.
Yeah, that'll be so fun. Alyssa's
Yeah.
so much fun.
And I never like to swing anything on Big Brother, so I'd never tell y'all how to vote on a Big Brother thing. But if you go to CBS.com or whatever to vote for the second chances,
Survivor.
vote my boy Terry Dietz.
Terry Dietz.
Back in there.
Terry Dietz, and I'm all about fucking Max. Like, make sure your
Okay,
votes
okay.
include at
And,
least Terry Dietz and Max.
And I want Mike. But okay, this is okay. We need to.
Let's do a little bit of Survivor chat. Let's just do a little bit.
Dan,
I'm so into it.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Do I love Dan? Yes.
Dan
100%.
Dan is too dumb to know when to use that veto. He will, or that no, fucking veto.
No,
the extra vote.
no.
He will walk out and having not been smart enough to know when to use.
Well,
the
I was
vote.
kind of pissed he didn't use it last week. I was like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing?"
yeah.
That was insanity to me. That was so insane. I could not believe that.
Dude.
He might
And,
walk out with it, but I love Dan. Love Dan. Don't care what
How
anyone in the
good-
world
yeah,
says.
He's such a doofus, but I like Dan.
He's
too.
a dauber.
Okay, how great of a game is Rodney playing? That for the past 3 or 4 weeks,
No one's
they hadn't
even
mentioned
mentioned
him.
him. Oh yeah, he's
as
just like
somebody
down the
going,
line.
no matter how big of a fit he throws.
Yeah, well, that's like
Lets
the
you
best
know-
position.
Which lets you know that he's kicking ass.
Absolutely. Yeah, Rodney is
So,
just so great. I wish
here's-
Rodney was on the vote. I wish Dan was on the vote. I wish
Yeah,
all
but
the-
you know what pisses me off?
Mhm.
You know what pisses me off, dude? That Mike is on there. Mike hadn't left yet. So why would you need a second chance if you don't win or get, you know what I'm saying, or whatever?
Of course.
Like, it's odd that they've put him in there, so that pissed me off. It's a little spoiler thing that I don't like.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
yeah.
a little Survivor.
That's all we
minute.
need for Survivor. Yeah, I like that. I like a little
Yeah.
Survivor minute. We should have fucking
Yeah.
Max on fucking sometime. Just so he
Hell
can be
yeah.
like, "Buh, buh, buh." And I can be like, fuck you. I love that motherfucker. I get
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
fun of him now all I want. Yeah, let's
Right,
fucking, yeah. That was fun.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
Wrap it up. All right, we're at 50 minutes. All right, thanks again, guys. Actually, I just got a message from Dingo that said everyone's catching on to Godfrey a little bit more and more. Does Godfrey perceive this? If he does perceive this, does he fucking actually want to go for HOH? Again, just throwing it out there to the audience. Think about it. He might be getting caught onto. Who knows? Whatever. Go watch hamsterwatch.com. All your
Yeah.
fun stuff there. updates
and
and
Hamster Watch.
yeah, updates. She's got great updates. You got Bronx does the updates. Amazing updates.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And all of our episodes are hosted there also, so your one-stop shop for all your Big Brother needs. Again, thank you, Spencer.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you, mccrae.
I want to try to be more professional in my hosting capabilities. You're the fucking true host. I'm just the, I don't know. I'm just the liquid that facilitates it all. I don't know.
Yeah.
This kind of motion. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching On the Block. It's been a pleasure. I'm mccrae.
And I'm Spencer.
I don't know. I'm trying to make something happen.
Just cut it.